Hey everyone, my name's Sean. I'm from Everyday Church Wimbledon. I'm here in Nairobi, Kenya at the moment, and I just thought I'd record a few videos of our trip here just to tell you what we're doing here and kind of how you can continue to support us while we're away. So I'm here with a group of people from Everyday Church.
Hello, Christina.
Here's one of them with me, and the reason that we're here is we're here on behalf of Compassion UK. Now, Compassion is an international Christian charity that works to alleviate poverty amongst amongst children in some of the most deprived areas of the world. Now, we partnered with Compassion about a year ago, and thanks to your generosity, when we held up the Compassion Project to you, we were amazed that over 90 children from a particular project here just outside of Nairobi in Kenya were all sponsored together at the same time. And so this year, Compassion have invited us out to come and see the project, understand a bit more about the work, and get to meet some of the children that you have so generously sponsored. And so we arrived last night, late here last night, and we're on our way to visit some of those children now. And I just wanted to kind of share with you some of my thoughts as we've arrived and as we've been reflecting on what we're about to see this week. We came with a lot of luggage. We had an extra baggage allowance, and thanks to your generosity, every one of us nearly took a second suitcase full of gifts, toys, medical equipment, and all sorts of stuff for us to be able to bless the children. And so on behalf of all of the people here that we're going to meet, I really want to thank you for your generosity. It was so amazing, the outpouring of donations that we received. It wasn't just from people within Everyday Church who gave us stuff, it was actually our friends and our families from our local neighbourhoods around Wimbledon who so generously gave to this as well too. And so I want to thank you, all of you, for everything that you gave. But you know, it just got me reflecting on the concept of generosity and of giving. I found it so amazing that when we held up a cause like this, we were literally overwhelmed with donations. And it just really got me thinking that actually, in our world, we have enough to alleviate poverty, multiple times over, I think. All of us have enough for everything that we need, and yet we see this huge inequality in terms of distribution of wealth around the world. And it got me thinking about God's heart for the poor and about poverty in general. And here's just three really quick thoughts that I kind of came up with. Nothing revolutionary, but just some stuff that God said to me. The first is this, which comes from Psalm 24. It says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it," which means that everything that we have, everything that you've donated, everything that we possess is actually not really ours to begin with. It all belongs to God. And the second thing is this, is that followers of Jesus should be people that are marked by their generosity. In Matthew's Gospel, Jesus tells his followers to go out, and what he says to them is this really important verse. He says, "Freely you have received, and so freely give." And what we realize from that is that when we give, it's actually not because of out of our own personal generosity, but we're basically giving in response to what's already been so richly given to us. And the third thought is this, generosity is something that is seen by God, no matter how big or how small. At the end of Matthew 25, Jesus talks about anyone who gives even just a cup of cold water will be blessed as a result of kind of doing God's work in God's name. And we give not because we want to receive a reward, but as I said, because we're in response to the generosity that we've already been richly received. So I just want to thank you on behalf of Everyday Church Wimbledon, and a thank you from all of the children and the projects and people we're going to meet over the course of this week. Thank you whether you know Jesus or not. Thank you for all of the generosity with which you gave us so much to equip as we go on this journey. I'm looking forward to telling you more about our adventures as we go. But thank you, God bless. See you soon.